Rock on, gold dust woman. Take your silver spoon into your grave. Hollis challenge. Pick your path and I will pray. Wake up in the morning, see your sunrise, loves to go down. Make bad lovers, they pick their prey, but they don't cry out. Don't cry out. It doesn't make him cry, make him break down. Shatter your illusions of love. And is it over now? Do you know how? Pick up the pieces and go home. Rock on, ancient queen. Follow those who pale your shadow. Rulers make bad lovers, and you better put your kingdom up for sale. Up for sale. It doesn't make him cry, make him break down. Shatter your illusions of love. And is it over now? Do you know how? Pick up the pieces and go home. Lover, 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 lover.
You got the Aired Out podcast live from the ASB Financial Studios in Fly on the Wall Productions, Main Street, Barre, Vermont, with our guest, Chris Powers, in the studio with us on this beautiful afternoon. The sun is shining, Main Street in Barre, Vermont. Thanks for coming on, my man. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. It's good to see you again.
Yeah. How, when were you here last? Do we remember?
Last summer, I want to say somewhere near August, because it was the Courier Park concert, which I'll be doing again this year.
Yes, and tonight you are right here at Gusto's.
Yes, sir. Right down the street.
Fantastic. Now that's kind of turned into a regular thing over at Gusto's, right?
Yeah, they, for both me and lots of musicians here in this area, they're doing weekly music twice every Friday and Saturday, I believe, or at least every Friday.
Yeah. You've played there before. You know Josh and the team pretty well, and I'm sure that they love having you.
Oh, I love being over there. Gusto's is a great spot. Josh is a good dude.
Oh, my God.
Got a good spot going.
We are so thrilled that you're back. Of course, Raylene, kudos to you, Raylene, for getting Chris to get back here, and of course Josh as well, but also for you agreeing to come a little early.
Absolutely.
To hop on the podcast.
I'm glad I got to see you guys again.
Yeah, brother. You like to you like to be where you need to be on the earlier side.
I do. It stresses me out to be late, and late for me is still having some extra time. I want to be early.
Wow. Where'd you learn that? Is that just a Chris Powers thing?
I actually was talking, I believe, with my girlfriend the other day about how it started really early, because my dad was one to, like, I'm going to work, you're up before I go to work. So it just
Wow.
up and at 'em right now, and it's been that way kind of my whole life, I guess. So.
Raylene and I are both, and the rest of Vermont and our listeners tuning in are so happy that you're back here at the show tonight at Gusto's. What time are you playing?
6 o'clock. I'll be playing 6 to 8 before. I'm not sure. There's either a DJ or a band at late night as well. So
All
there'll
right.
be music from 6 o'clock until they close.
Yeah. Tell me about some of the local musicians that you've shared a stage with or that you've enjoyed yourself.
I love all local music, really. I mean, if you've got something cool going on that someone has told me about,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm a huge fan of. They're pretty well known around here. The Conniption Fits are
Yes.
pretty well. I love those guys. Stevens is a good friend of mine, along with the rest of the guys, Jamie and Jeff. Good dudes. Great show always. Allie T.
Yes.
Allie T's killing it per usual. I haven't seen her in a while, but I've seen many a Allie T show. We've actually worked together on a couple of shows as well before. So,
Heartless.
Heartless, you absolutely love Jasmine and the guys. They are killing it. We're going to be doing some fun stuff here all summer and into the fall at some cooler venues. They're allowing me to open the stage for them a couple of times. So gotta thank them there.
How have you been since we've seen you a year ago? I can't believe it was all the way
It's
last
almost
summer.
a year ago. I've been busy.
Yes, you. I've seen
busy
your,
and also not busy. Like
your
like,
calendar's crazy.
yeah, the
dude.
calendar is busy because, I mean, hey, that's the job. You gotta keep the calendar busy to keep getting paid.
Yeah.
I've been working hard on the live show. I've added a lot of stuff. I've been going back and forth. We talked before about Florida during the winters, and I've seen some people do some crazy stuff there that I'm like, that should be going on at home too. So like, just kind of seeing stuff and picking what I like and seeing if I can maybe pull it off too and adding it to my show. So I've really got the one-man band aspect down when you come to see me play solo now.
So are you all over Lake Sunapee?
I am all over New England, really. Vermont, New Hampshire. I've really started to hit Massachusetts this year. I'm down into the Boston area a little bit. On the seacoast a little bit as well down there. Let's see, Vermont, New Hampshire, a little bit of Maine. I've touched Maine as well now. Yeah, I'm anywhere they want to have a one-man band that likes to rock. So.
Do you like playing in the more temperate climates, Florida?
I do when it's cold here.
What do you do? What do you do? Are you a bird?
As of
fly
right
around?
now, I am what you would call a snowbird, I guess. They actually, my friends down there call me the youngest snowbird they've ever seen because it's like, you're not 30 yet. You're down here for months at a time. And I'm like, hey, man, go up there and try it out and tell me you're not coming back.
Right.
But I've also never done a summer down there, so that's another thing is they're like, listen, man, you like the heat, but it's hot. So I don't know, at some point I'm going to try sometime during the summer down there and see if the myth is real that it's legit hot down there, which I'm sure it is, but I love the heat.
You do?
I love
it. How do you survive up here in New Hampshire where you live?
Take off when it's cold. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. As soon as we get to like Thanksgiving, I'm like, all right, we're out of here.
Yeah. Wow, man. It's funny because I love to watch on YouTube Sugar Shack reels.
Oh, I love the Sugar Shack reels. I
think of you every damn time I see one.
I kind of, and I don't like, that's a very, dare I say, a reggae-ish kind of a thing, a little bit.
It leans.
It does. But since I've started watching that, I'm like, man, I would love to do that. Like, that would be so cool.
I'm not joking. Every time
Yeah.
I put it on, I'm like, Chris Powers needs to do that.
I would love to do that. I don't want to call them friends because they're just other musicians that I have come across in passing, but I've had a few friends that have made that cut, and I'm just like,
really?
Yeah, just a few people like from down in the southern New Hampshire area, and then from up here, Mahali has done it from Twiddle. He's done the Sugar Shack, and I love his Sugar Shack sessions. It's fantastic.
Who is it now?
Mahali from Twiddle. Okay. I mean, Twiddle is. You guys know who Twiddle is? No, they're from the Burlington area. They're like a jam band that's like works with Fish all the time.
I'm
and,
writing this down right now.
Anyways, Mahali's music is fantastic, and he does it the Sugar Shack session one-man band like I do, and I'm like, dude, that's fantastic.
Does he know anybody over there? I'm going to tag Sugar Shack in this. I'm serious.
That
today.
would be awesome.
They're going to see this. They're going to hear this.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that. They got some good players going on.
Now
there.
That's Florida.
It is Florida. I think it's Key West or
I was gonna
maybe
ask you.
Miami.
I was going to ask you if you knew where
I think
it was.
it's either in the Keys or it's Miami.
Oh my God! I
Yeah.
drive down the road. I listen to that stuff all the time.
Absolutely,
Great stuff, man.
Makes me want to be back down there in the islands and in the palm trees and in the
When are you going next?
As of now, the plan is to take off right after Thanksgiving. I don't really know what my trip looks like, but I know that I'm not done. I'm going back.
Yes. But listen, you could tell everyone down in Florida, that's all wonderful when it's January and February. But up here on Sunapee during the summer,
yeah, Lake Sunapee down
that's
there
where
in New
it's
Hampshire
at.
is where it's at. Like we were just talking before we got started. Like, why do I come back here? Because this is home. It's great to play because down in Florida, most of the bars are full of people who are looking to have a good time and all that. But it's even better to come home and play to a bar full of your friends.
Yes, right.
So,
of course,
just a couple miles away from home, it's that are listening and there to have a good time with you, not just have a good time.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Lebanon High School, so Upper Valley area is where I'm from.
Mom and dad?
At this point are both upstairs, unfortunately, but they are both from the Upper Valley area, or were from the Upper Valley area. My dad was pretty musical. Always at least had a garage band of friends to jam with, which is kind of where I got started. And
wow,
yeah.
You say when you say Massachusetts Seacoast, dude, I'm telling you, man. Next time you get down there, you gotta meet Chris Dagnese.
Yeah,
he's a Marblehead boy, and he plays all over the place down there. Loves that area. Yeah. The two of you, it's got to happen. You guys have to meet each other.
I know. We've actually met via social media at this point, but since the last time I was here, we've talked briefly, but we've not come across each other yet.
Yeah, I think I was down in Marblehead with him when I was like, Chris Powers, dude. I mean, a lot of there's been a lot of disconnectivity, I think, among certain sectors in certain cultures as a result of COVID.
Yeah.
And in that time, I think a lot of things have been sprouting that other people are not aware of, whether it's, art is just one sector. A lot of people have been disconnected, and we need to rediscover what's out there.
Absolutely.
And new restaurants and stuff popping up.
We got to keep something going at this point because I'm so glad live music is, for the most part, back, because that would just seem like such a very, dare I say, shitty's a great word, a dark time. Dark time.
So, you during the pandemic, during COVID, when it first hit, when we all had to kind of unplug, you tried to stay connected with your fan base, your audience, through social media, using that conduit to connect with people musically. But since things have opened up, you're kind of putting your foot down and saying, "Listen, get out of your house, get off your couch, come to this establishment, come out and see me live.
Have a good time. Come out. It all kind of goes hand in hand. I want you to come out and see me, but also come out. Come be a human. Come have a good time and listen to live music and just enjoy your friends, or come by yourself and meet new people. Whatever.
Sure.
Yeah. It's kind of I have some older friends in the music business who will absolutely not put live streams on the internet, and I kind of have taken their way, and sure, don't get me wrong, a live stream here or there is good, and in promo videos or whatever, that's
sure.
A
and your
friend,
friends, your friends in Florida,
people who are far away who can't absolutely see the show.
Sure,
it's a good idea, but don't be putting it on there every weekend. Make your flyers, use the social media to get the people out to your show.
Yeah.
And I mean, or on top of everything, all these places we like to go are going to disappear because they're not going to have music at the very least because it's not worth it because you're all sitting at home watching it on your phone.
Right, exactly. I asked you when you walked in the building, how have you been? Of course, your answer was that you've been very blessed. You have a calendar, as I said earlier, that is just insane. You're performing everywhere. You consider yourself very blessed to be.
I'm lucky. I'm pretty lucky. Well, as we were saying before, like with every job comes ups and downs, but like I said before, what do I have to bitch about? Like, I'm having a good time. I'm playing shows every single week. I'm hanging out with my friends at work every single week. I'm having new things come my way every year that goes by, and they're bigger and they're better. And just, to be honest, what do I have to complain about?
Yeah, really? Of course. What do you do for a living?
Play music. You know what I mean? So who's complaining about that, really?
Amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. You and I, my friend, both are on the same page of loving the fact that we get to do what we love, and we love what we do. But you and I, my friend, and you know this, will never be filthy rich.
Which is fine. I mean, if by some...
But damn, do we love it, though.
I love it. If by some strange connection of the stars or the stars align or whatever you're supposed to say there, I have something amazing happen, that's great. But also, if I just kind of keep doing what I'm doing, I can't complain.
That's right.
So.
That's right. Let's play some music, man.
Let's do it.
We have a lot to talk about with Chris Powers, our guest, who's come up from the Sunapee area to Barre, Vermont. He's playing tonight at Gusto's. Original music, covers, anywhere from, what now, Fleetwood Mac to...
everything. I say that to everyone. Anyone that doesn't see me play comes up and says, oh, what do you play? And I say, I know it sounds broad, but almost everything.
Yeah, a little bit of grunge, a little bit of...
I'm probably not going to play Sinatra tonight because that's not really my thing. I love Sinatra.
What about Sweet Caroline? You do that song?
I do a cheap version of Sweet Caroline because you get asked for it all the time, especially as you get farther south down there in the southern New Hampshire, Mass area.
So you get people that come up to you and say, Chris, can you play Sweet Caroline?
Yes, and I play it as if I was...
Ooh, do you?
Yeah, I do. And they love it. They love it. No, I don't. I give it my best, and it usually comes out all right. I definitely don't go home and remember to practice Sweet Caroline, but it's there. It's there. So
play us something, man.
I will. Let me do an original tune here from my first album we talked about before there, the first time I was on. It's a song called Raising Hell. Hey there, darling, how you doing tonight? Would you like to have a drink and watch the fireflies under the sweet summer sky? 'Cause it's 11:45 on a Tuesday night, but we don't give a damn 'cause it's all alright when you are by my side, you and I. And there's nothing that'll ever slow us down on a summer night lost somewhere in my hometown. 'Cause there's always been shit to find on those late night rides, going to parties and bars like it's going out of style. There's nothing like getting high, watching the summer sunrise, and the shows outside underneath those stars. Maybe seeing to find out who we really are. What's in store for tomorrow, we never can tell. We're probably gonna race somehow. Yeah, we're probably gonna race somehow. And there's something about you in this moonlight that I can't seem to get off my mind. You got me all shook up,
just wondering what's in your cup. In the warmth in the air as I was dancing around, got us acting like we must own the town. Well, for tonight we do, but forever it's me and you. And I don't think I would have it any other way. When I come home again someday, I hope there's still all that mission to find on those late night rides, going to parties and bars like it's going out of style. There's nothing like getting high, watching the summer sunrise, and the shows outside underneath those stars. Maybe seeing to find out who we really are. What's in store for tomorrow, we never can tell. We're probably gonna race some hell. Yeah, we're probably gonna race some hell. And there's nothing that'll ever slow us down. On a summer night lost somewhere in my hometown. Cause there's always been shit to find on those late night rides, going to parties and bars like it's going out of style. There's nothing like getting high and watching the summer sunrise, and the shows outside underneath those stars. Maybe seeing to find out who we really are. What's in store for tomorrow, we never can tell. We're probably gonna race some hell. Yeah, we're probably gonna race some hell.
Unbelievable. I know you played that one last time. That song is fantastic. You knew that you had something when you started writing that.
It's funny you say that because that was the only one that I felt like I did. Seriously, out of the first album's only 8 songs, but they're all original. Everything I mostly did by myself, with the exception of some recording. But
yeah,
that was the only one, and I'm like, all right, it's kind of poppy and simple, but I'm like, that's something. And the rest of them was just like, finding my way.
Wow. Yeah, that one just comes so naturally out of you. There's a little bit of pop in there, like you said, a little bit of country. You're thinking radio station formats here, maybe a little bit of AAA.
A little bit. Absolutely.
Some adult alternative, a little bit of maybe grunge. How would you describe your voice? I hear all kinds of things. I hear Greg Allman. I hear everything. You got the rasp.
Yeah, like a I don't know. I sang in choir in school, so like I understand how to sing properly. But I guess I would say it's like, dare I say, a choir voice mixed with some rock and some smoke. you know?
Yeah, yes.
I guess, kind of.
You do any?
Yeah, it's very. I like the country rock.
Yeah.
esque idea. I like the idea of like an Allman Brothers, even though I mean that's the here and I'm here. But it's that kind of an idea. I love Aaron Lewis, the Stained guy, as far as both his Stained and country music. Just like he's just got like a good rock thing, no matter what he's doing. But I like all kinds of stuff. If I could sound like Post Malone, I would, because I love him too.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, I love absolutely. His songs are great.
Listen to that little Eddie Vedder.
Absolutely, I love like Stone Temple Pilots, like that whole thing. Foo Fighters, were rest in peace Taylor Hawkins. They're one of my favorite bands. So yeah, anything in that realm.
Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
Wow, Raylene is saying we got a couple hundred people tuned in right now.
All right,
watching.
very cool.
You do any Greg Allman?
Yeah, I'll do some Greg.
Yeah, I
Allman.
mean, I'm don't want to put the request list in here too much, but
no, absolutely.
Tell us what do you have?
I've always done. I've got a kind of a cool story with this song too. I've always done a version of Midnight Rider.
Oh.
And I actually during a trip during Florida, I'll tell this story real quick. My first year down there, I walked into a bar to do an open mic night real quick. Didn't really think anything of it. It was kind of busy. Only allowed 2 songs during open mic when it's really busy, so I got up and did my 2, and I did Midnight Rider, and the backup band started kind of giggling at me, and I'm like, they were like, oh, you might have a guest singer come up and sing with you, and I didn't know what they meant. I get all done the song, and this guy comes from behind the bar looking exactly like Greg Allman, looks exactly to, I'm like, what's happening right now? And
were you high?
Oh, absolutely. Oh. But that's here nor there.
God.
He comes up to me, and it's Michael Allman, who is one of Greg's sons. And, I mean, he was how you should be while you're at a bar at late night. He was stoned, a little drunk, but he was like, hey, man, I never heard anybody do that like that. That was pretty cool. Took my album. Like, yeah, that was probably one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me right there. Was even that. And it's kind of funny because they're like, he's just a town local in the town that I was in, so nobody really cares. But I'm over here like, oh, my God.
Well, I would have cared.
That was amazing. So yeah,
holy shit.
So, yeah, I did this, and the spawn of Greg Allman thought it was pretty cool. I gotta run to keep from hiding, and I'm bound to keep on riding. I got one more silver dollar, and I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the Midnight Rider. I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and this road, it goes on forever. I got one more silver dollar, and I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the Midnight Rider. I'll be on the point of caring for somebody to soon be sharing. I got one more silver dollar, and I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the Midnight Rider. No, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the Midnight Rider. No, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the Midnight Rider.
Marvelous. Chris Powers is our guest in the Aired Out Studios from the ASB Financial Studios in Fly on the Wall Productions, Main Street, Barrie, Vermont. He's playing at Gusto's tonight, 6 p.m.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. And 6 till like 2 a.m., right?
I will not be there until 2 a.m., but there probably will be music there until 2 a.m. or whatever time they shut it down over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll be playing until 8 o'clock, and then I believe tonight there's a full band as well after. I'm not sure who it is, but,
All right.
I mean, I know Josh, and he's not putting anybody in there that's not going to make you have a good time. So.
Now, do you play with a band?
It is DJ LaFountain. Oh, all right. It's a DJ, so every DJ that goes in there rocks. So.
Oh, yeah. Do you play with band?
I used to play in a 3-piece kind of party rock band. I don't really dabble in the band much anymore. I have such good time and success as far as doing my one-man band thing, and not to take away from anybody else, but I can pretty much make all the sounds that a 3-piece band is going to make.
True. Yeah.
Between looping and that thing. So
and you don't have to fight with anyone.
I don't have to fight with anyone, just myself.
Just yourself.
Which could be just as bad sometimes.
Do you ever have any fights with yourself?
Yeah, a lot.
What is that about?
As far as the job goes,
I mean, let's check it off. You're always early, so that's good.
Yeah.
Incredibly talented. That's good. Fantastic exchange and interaction and engagement with the audience. That's great.
Cool.
So you got 3 A's right there. So what's the fight about?
I argue with myself on originality sometimes. I'm really hard on myself when I'm coming up with new music and writing lyrics, and I feel like I can write music pretty well. I know what I want to do here a lot.
Yeah.
But then it's, okay, what does this song make you feel? What is the story? What is the this? And from there, it's a rabbit hole where I'm just like, man, you sound foolish sometimes.
Wow.
But
it's amazing how we remember songs for how they make us feel.
Yeah.
And it's almost, for me anyway, it's impossible to find words. Just listening to that right there, what you just played, takes me back to 16 years old, driving my mustard yellow 73 Chevy C10 pickup down the road with my Pioneer sound system in it, 1986.
I was going to say.
What's that?
Did it cost more than truck?
Oh, God, yes. Oh, yeah. Rusty mustard yellow pickup truck.
I feel you.
That old C10, listening to Midnight Rider.
Nice. Well, I'm glad I could bring you back.
It brought me back right there.
I love that tune, man. That's kind of, if you can think of an updated version of the Allman Brothers, that's kind of what I would aim for, I guess. I mean,
do you get people that get right up out of their chair or off their stool and walk over to you and say, "What the hell was that? That was fucking awesome."
I mean, I don't know. I like to stay pretty humble, but I do have people that come up and that specifically, it's funny you say that, the Fleetwood Mac tune I started with.
Yeah.
I have had specifically people come up and say, I don't know, you're doing something different from the original there, which I am, but I like it, and it's cool. So yeah, I do have people come up and pay compliments, which I appreciate very much. Yeah, because I just kind of try to do things in my own style, man.
Yeah, right, of course. You have a little bit of an obsession, fascination with the great Mr. Hulk Hogan.
I do. I do now. I mean, I did before, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I had quite the honor of meeting the Hulkster.
There's a picture of you on your Facebook page.
That was the night I met him down in Clearwater, Florida. He has a bar that he has ownership of there that he does karaoke at. And
what's the name of the bar?
Hogan's Hangout, I think is what it's called, right on Main Street in Clearwater Beach.
Right on the left.
And his house isn't far from there either. So if you're really looking to go bug him, no, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
But anyways, yeah, I got very lucky and was paying attention to social media at the right time of night when they were having karaoke at his bar, and he was showing up every week. And I drove down there and sang him some Bon Jovi, and it was.
So you saw him on a live stream?
So I had been making jokes every time I go down to Florida. I make jokes like, maybe I'll meet Hulk Hogan, haha, because people do. They run into him all the time because he lives right there. And I was scrolling through Facebook late at night thinking the night was over, not super late, 8, 9 o'clock at night, and I came across a video of what looked like him right then and there getting out of his truck and going into the bar. So I'm like, you know what? Now or never, man.
No shit.
So I went right down there, and he was there, and I signed up for karaoke and sang him some Bon Jovi, and
hoping that he wasn't going to leave before.
It was tight. It was very tight because he does at any time he can just get up and walk out the back door and he's gone. So yeah, I just the stars aligned on that one, and I got to meet him and talk with him for a few minutes, and he dug the song and actually made a connection to New Hampshire. His mom used to live in Hanover, New Hampshire for a little while, so he made the drive from Hanover to Tampa, and it was kind of surprising how much of a guy like that is a person.
Yeah.
So it's very cool. Probably the coolest thing aside from maybe the Greg Allman son thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he call you brother?
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course he did. Of course he did. He's Hulk Hogan to the day he dies. He's wearing the red and the yellow, even if it's just a T-shirt and hanging out and just like giving you the spiel and the fingers and he's Hulk Hogan.
That's so much
It was cool.
fun to hear that. Jeez. You've also spent some time in Nashville.
A little bit. Before I decided more to set my eyes on Florida, I spent some time in Nashville, just more on vacation and getting an eye on the scene than going down to get busy. But I have spent some time there, yeah.
What was that? What'd you do there?
Watched live music, bar hopped, did the normal tourist thing, I guess, which now that I think about it, I'm like, oh man, why didn't I do something more? But at the time, I don't think I had any connections to do something more. It was just more of a vacation destination. I think if I went back now, I do have some acquaintances and friends where maybe I could potentially get my foot in the door getting busy, but
and maybe get on a stage?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe a studio? Maybe?
If I went with some original material that needed to be recorded, we could talk about it. But at this point, I have some friends from the New England music scene who have made the jump down there, so I feel as though like I have a connection to, hey, I'm coming to town. What do you think about, like, can I hook something up for as far as a gig or something?
Yeah.
At least to say that I've played there too. So
have you spent a lot of time in the studio?
I have recorded one album. Actually, before that, when I was in high school, we used to go to a couple of different more low-end studios because I was in bands, I guess, and we'd go record. But as far as like an actual recording process, I've only recorded the one album at the Underground Studios in Randolph.
And that's it?
That's it.
Whew. Are you going to get back in a studio?
Yeah, that's one of those things. I'm currently in that battle with myself. Where
Christopher, what have you done over the last year?
I played a lot of shows. And I've done I put a lot of miles on, and I've done some cool things. I have things that are inspiration. How's that?
Yeah.
So yes, I will get back there. I've had music now, just like writing music on the guitar, recorded on my phone and ideas. And like I said earlier, it's very much it's a lyric thing, and it's a subject matter thing, and I'm really hopeful I'll get out of my slum, but I need to.
You got to pair the right lyrics with the right music.
I just need to hear the right thing, and I need to stop sounding so silly. Or maybe I need to stop thinking I sound so silly. I don't know.
Overthinking.
Yeah. Overthinking's probably the right word for it.
Where do you go in your head when you're writing a song, which can come at any time, and for musicians sometimes it can hit you like a tornado at 2:00 in the morning. But what happens to you? I had a friend who was a musician who is a musician who would be, no matter what was happening, what we were doing, if there was a song that he's writing in his head and it's coming to him. Yeah. He's checked out, dude. He's not listening to me. He's not there. We're walking down the sidewalk, and he's just on another planet. Where do you go? What happens to you?
Music comes to me in a lot of different ways. Like I said, I've got a lot of music now, so I'm hoping that the way it goes this time is that I have all these pieces of music that I'll put words to.
Yeah.
I almost wish I could get that deep into it, because you didn't hear this from me, but I'm easily distracted. on a lot of different things. Like
we're artists, brother. We're the same way. People like Raylene is sad. They don't understand. Focus.
I cannot focus sometimes, and even more when the song's not coming together the way I want to. Am I looking for something to get distracted by?
Oh, interesting.
Because I'm just like frustrated with it, and I'm like, my friend is calling. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'll worry about this later. And I do that to myself way too much.
Yeah.
But also sometimes I have a subject I know I want to write about.
Yeah.
And it'll all kind of like, okay, what's the subject? So whatever the subject is that a happier? Is that a sad song? Right. What does it sound like?
Sure.
And it all kind of crumbles together that way, and words and music kind of come all at the same time.
And sometimes we can have subject matter that's so deep that we can't even comprehend where to begin. We're intimidated by it.
Oh, that's you just hit the nail on the head there. There's some subject matter, actually, dare I say, that I've been almost afraid to touch. Yeah. And this is the second time around, because I know I'm gonna touch on it.
Yeah. But
I don't know how.
Exactly. Where to begin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm sure I can guess what it is, but these are heavy times right now. We're dealing with a lot of shit. I mean, we're always saying here on the podcast that the month of May was Mental Health Awareness Month, and we've touched on mental health and mental wellness, well-being, an awful lot this past month. We've just got to try to, as we said this morning, just shut up and just listen to other people, listen to ourselves, find our inner core. Come back to the ground here instead of up on that soapbox ready to fight.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Play us, give us some more original music if you don't mind. I want to hear something that you wrote and maybe set us up on it.
All right, I'll do the main single off of the first album. This is a song called Southbound, and this was one where like I heard it, I knew what the subject matter was. When you say southbound, that means sure as hell not north.
Sure.
And that's it. Just all kind of went from there. So. This is a song called Southbound. Falls, I'll be skipping town. Not a damn reason to be sticking around. Looking for the party and looking for the sound. Damn hard to do and there ain't nothing around. So just get on in and on the tide. Well, I would chase the morning sweet sunrise. The truck's loaded up, the tank's full of gas, and I won't even bother to chase our ass. 'Cause there's no time for stopping now. And sure as hell ain't turning around. 'Cause we're southbound and we're flying high, rolling by the stars and the moon in that sky. Yeah, we're southbound, gonna be driving all night, going till there still ain't no way inside. 'Cause there really ain't no better place to be than where the tunes are great. There's some good company, so we're southbound. And we ain't turning back now. Yeah, I'm so sick and tired of this brutal cold, and watching snowfall is getting real damn old. Wanna feel the heat, wanna feel the sand, and I wanna do it all with a drink in my hand. So just get on in and on the tide, 'cause you and I are in for a hell of a ride. Pack your bags, we're leaving that
on. Don't bother calling, 'cause we'll be long gone. Well, the only thing on our minds is Sunny and 75, and we're southbound and we're flying high, rolling by the stars and the moon in that sky. Yeah, we're southbound, gonna be driving all night, going till this hell ain't a way inside. 'Cause there really ain't no better place to be than where the tunes are great. There's some good company, so we're southbound, and we ain't turning back now. Y'all better get a good look right now, 'cause once we hit the road, there ain't no turning back. Yeah, we're southbound and we're flying high, rolling by the stars and the moon in that sky. Yeah, we're southbound, gonna be driving all night, going till this hell ain't nowhere inside. 'Cause there really ain't no better place to be than where the tunes are cranked. There's some good company, so we're southbound, and we ain't turning back now. Yeah, we ain't turning back now.
That is absolutely incredible. Raylene and I are just looking at each other, shaking our heads here, man.
Well, I appreciate it. I do what I can, keep you entertained.
My God. So you wrote that a while ago then?
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if I want to talk about it. 20, well, it came out somewhere in 2018, maybe the beginning of 2019. So somewhere between 2017 2018 did that song get written. That was like, I mean, I've written songs, but that was my first. All right, I'm putting it like it was supposed to come out as the song, and that song made me like, okay, let's do another song, and that song made me like, maybe I'll see how many I can do and put an album out. So that's kind of how that all. Yeah. And Southbound was the first one.
That's the kind of song that for me is could be a massive earworm. If I heard that one time, and then I didn't hear any other song for the rest of the day, that would be banging around inside my head all day.
That's what I was aiming for.
That's when you know you've got something.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that's the other thing too. Like in my head, I'm bored with the first album because it's a couple years old now.
Was that the single?
That was the first single that came out, but so many I have other musician friends, mentors who are like, so many people haven't heard that yet. It's brand new to them still. So you got to like ride that out for a little bit and keep pushing that before you decide to. So I'm in this back and forth about new music and keep pushing the old stuff and just kind of, I don't know. It'll happen. Something will come.
Do you I'm sure everyone, people that hear you try to put you in a box. Do you have yourself in a box? Country?
No.
Rock.
That's but I'm finding myself I'm finding myself even more like in the middle and finding other things that I like too that I'm like that's completely not that at all. Like I do like
talk to us.
Like Stick Figure. Have you heard of Stick Figure?
Bro.
Like this
Do you want to have a competition right now of who's a bigger Stick Figure fan, me or you?
Probably you.
I'll take you on.
It's probably you, but it's like that style and that writing. It's like kind of simple music, but like bring you to tears as far as the words and the melody and just like
Fire on the Horizon.
I literally listened to that album on the way here and just like,
brother. If I wasn't on my motorcycle this morning, that's what I would have been listening to.
Like on the way up 89, that was what I played.
Cannot get tired of that song.
No.
The whole
I can't
album.
get the whole album's great. So like
Have you
I
seen
have
the Sugar Shack stick figure?
I didn't know there was a stick figure one. Guess I'm gonna have to look at that. That style.
Yes.
I've got some music kind of in that realm that
Yeah.
I'm like, but the words have to be right.
Yes, I
Like,
understand.
you know what I mean?
Understand.
Like, but yeah, that kind of style and his thing is so natural.
Infectious.
Oh,
It is totally natural.
Natural,
You
like-
watch anything that those guys do
Yeah.
on camera, off camera, on TV, off TV, whatever.
see, and
They're
not
always
over-
happy.
and they're not overthinking it.
No. They
And
are
I'm just
so-
like, that's where it's coming from, is not overthinking
Yeah,
it.
their attitude, the whole aura of those boys is so.
Mahali is very similar.
Yeah,
From Twiddle. He's
Really?
very,
I'm
very similar.
on
his
it.
his
I'm on
solo
it.
music, even Twiddle's music, they're a little more jam band. The band is, but when
Yeah.
he does his solo stuff, is like,
well, lyrically, a lot of their songs are about how liberating it can be to be free with your thoughts and not carry around the burden of the weight of the world on your shoulders, and frankly, not give a fuck.
yeah.
I mean, they're just so carefree and happy.
And I don't know what it is, but it goes along with the beach really
Yeah,
well
of course
too.
it
So
does.
I'm like,
Of course.
it goes hand in hand when you're in Florida, man.
Who's miserable on the beach?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. And they bring their dog up on stage and everything. It's just amazing.
So I have no idea what's to come next. I'm definitely going to continue on this country rock thing, but I
Yeah.
also have some other ideas in the back of my mind too. So
Can you share, or are they private?
I don't really have anything to share. Like I said, I've just got like pieces of music. But I know I have an idea of what I'm looking to do with it. Maybe I don't
Okay.
want to be stuck on one band that I like so much and then be like, I want to sound like that. But
Yes.
that's the idea.
Right.
Is that, I mean, just speaking from the heart, I guess.
So wouldn't it be amazing, Raylene, if we could, can you imagine Chris Powers at Higher Ground? Jesus.
So I don't know how much I'm supposed to say, really. But I'm going to say it anyways. So
What?
I'm opening for Heartless solo in November at Higher Ground. So I'll be doing my one-man
Gotta
band
go.
acoustic thing, solo opening for Heartless in the big room.
Gotta go.
Yep. So it's happened.
Jeez, what a double whammy that
Slowly
night's
but
been.
surely, we're getting there.
Holy shit.
Love it. What is your most favorite thing to perform?
Raylene's asking what's your most favorite song to
See, I do get asked
perform.
this question a lot, and that's tough because I like a lot of songs. Like,
You don't have one.
I don't have one. Like,
Mm.
I don't, because I like whatever gets the crowd going.
Yeah.
Which to me cannot be my favorite, but it's my favorite at that time because the crowd's rocking.
Sure. And then
I have
return
my
the energy.
favorites, which are all songs like we've been talking about that really hit you in the heart. Those are all my favorite. But I also like the rock songs that I do because I can really. I mean, I'm not a great guitar player, but I can hang.
Yeah.
So I also like those songs because I'm like, all right, now watch this. Like,
Yeah.
so it's very all over the map as far as favorite goes.
Do you have what's your favorite Aaron Lewis song? And
That's even a tough question because I love his Stained stuff, but I also love the country stuff, and like the country stuff's kind of where I was leaning when the Southbound kind. You know what I mean? That's what I was listening to a lot. Was him.
that old fella boy, he's a passionate, unfiltered, uncensored,
Yes,
angry American kind of
he is.
isk.
And for me, I am someone who like. I'm not that. Like I'm so not speaking on those things so much.
Smart.
I don't even know if it's smart because
Oh, it's smart.
yes, it is. Yes, I've seen where it's gone very wrong, but I've seen where some places where speaking your mind
Yes.
is very successful.
Yes.
However, I'm not here to be pushing anybody's buttons. I'm not here
Good
to piss
man.
off anybody.
Yeah.
So it's funny to me because a lot of people have actually, who know that I'm a huge Aaron Lewis fan, have brought that up to me, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
sure.
I don't care about what he's talking about. I know he's.
You
Go back to the songs,
That's
man.
his MO.
Go back to the songs.
That's right.
Like the songs are like good. Like there's Smithsonian level, in my concern. Like, whew.
What one? What do you want to play? I mean, of course, we want to hear. We want to hear anything you got in your pocket.
It's funny because actually you asked me to do this one, but it is one of my favorite songs to play.
Oh, drum roll! I'm getting goosebumps already. I have to tell you, my friend Shannon down in Massachusetts, she wants you to play this too.
Cool.
It's one of her.
Well, this is for Shannon then as well.
Oh my God, this one's gonna kill me.
I do a couple of other Alice in Chains songs too. When I have my whole setup, because I can do the one-man band thing. So if you come see me sometime, I'll hit you with another one. But
we have to go. We have to go to Lake Sunapee. What's that? Well, you're going to go to Gusto's. You know what? We might stop at Gusto's too. But you got to get to Sunapee. I have to see water and hear Chris Powers at the same time. Has to happen.
all right, this is a song called Rooster, one of my favorites.
Mine too.
And Shannon. Ain't found a way to kill me yet. Eyes burn with stinging sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Wife and kids, household pet. Army Green was no safe bet. The bullet screams to me from somewhere. Yeah, they come to stop the rooster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah, you know he ain't gonna die. No, 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 no. You know he ain't gonna die. Walking tall, machine gun man. They spit on me in my homeland. Gloria sent me pictures of my boy. I got my pills against mosquitoes out. My buddy's breathing his dying breath. Oh God, please, won't you help me make it through?
Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah, you know he ain't gonna die. No, 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 no. You know he ain't gonna die. Little Alice in Chains.
Fantastic, my man.
Thank you.
God damn it, do I love that song, Raylene. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Listen. No disrespect to Allison. We know she's listening right now. But man, I almost like that better than their version.
Whoop.
I'm saying it,
Don't
brother.
tell Jerry Cantrell.
No.
Actually, do. Maybe he'll show up. That'd be cool.
Jesus, man. And when I hear you, I just I want Pearl Jam now. I want Aaron Lewis now.
Now I have a million songs in my head.
That happens at the bar a lot. People are like, I got it.
Yeah.
Can you do this one?
Wow.
Last year at the park.
Yeah. Last year at
I think
I have your
ended up doing a freaking Journey.
yeah. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Your mic's not on.
That's right. And
But it was Journey.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just try to bounce all over and I know what I like, which is that stuff. But I know that
It was awesome.
I know that people in Courier Park might like Journey better, so we'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
awesome.
Yeah. I just try to jump all over and.
Side of the map, but it was
I know.
awesome.
I know. Yeah, and you're playing Courier Park
Yeah.
in Barrie.
Yeah, I'll be there in August. It's Thursday, so I can't remember what the date
Yeah.
is, but I think
That-
it's the second Thursday of.
We always talk about him. Always the week leading up to whoever's performing. So
Perfect.
believe me, we'll be hitting that between the eyes.
Love it.
Will you be doing Gustos that same weekend?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Gusto's. I'm there every first Friday of every month until the end of October, at least. I think maybe November.
Great,
So, yeah.
great decision by Josh and Jackie.
Absolutely, and I
Wow.
love that place. So yeah, I'm there every first Friday, 6 to 8 before the band or the DJ starts. There might be a few extras that get thrown in there as well. I know I want to say, don't quote me, but I know in September I'm opening for Heartless there as well. So there's a few different shows we're doing this summer that
I can't. You've never been to the Higher Ground?
I want
I've-
to know who's going to open for you.
Yeah. Who the hell's opening for you?
I have played Higher Ground when I was in a different band. I was the drummer, but I've never done Higher Ground doing my stuff. So
That's all I want.
Wow.
Who's opening for you.
Yeah, man.
hopefully somebody good.
Yeah, we're gonna put Josh in a chokehold and make him book Chris for a whole show there. None of this 6 to 8. It's gonna be 9 to close.
Yeah, let's play a late night show, Josh. You let me know.
Oh my God, that'd be friggin' awesome. Take us out with something that you want to play on Sugar Shack when you land that gig.
I'm gonna have to come up with some better stuff than that. But all right, let's do one. This is
Chris Powers again, everybody.
This is a version of a song that's very well known, but I saw somebody do it in Florida this way, and I'm like, this is kind of cool. So
Do we have a recording of this anywhere?
we do not have a recording of this. This is a cover,
Okay.
but it's not what you'd expect it to be when I start.
Okay.
traveling in a fried-out combi on a hippie trail and full of zombies. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. It took me in and made me breakfast. And she said, "Do you come from a land out under, where women glow and men they plunder? Can't you hear that thunder? You better run and you better take cover." Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and made of muscles. I said, "Do you speak my language?" He just smiled and made me a Vegemite sandwich. He said, "Do you come from a land out under, where beat us full and then they chunder? Can you hear that thunder? You better run and you better take cover." And he said, "Do you come from a land out under, where women glow and then they plunder? Can you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover."
Men at Work.
A little bit of work for you right there.
Jeez. Oh, man, that's incredible.
Yeah, all over the map, right?
I love it, brother. I love it. Raylene's just shaking her head. She's just blown away. It's just incredible, man. Gusto's tonight, 6 o'clock, is where Chris Powers is going to be gracing the stage. Come on out, enjoy some great drinks, some food, bring your friends, and you're going to have a hell of a time.
It's going to be a good night.
It is going to be a perfect warm-up to your Friday night tonight at Gusto's. Such an honor to have you in here, buddy.
It's such an honor to be here. Thank you both for having me once
Bro,
again.
we love
Appreciate
you. We love
you guys too.
I don't know what the hell's
It's
wrong
cool.
with us.
I can't wait to come back.
We haven't been to Sunapee yet, but it's
You
gonna,
should come down. Sunapee is a good time.
It's coming. It's coming. Where do we find you? Obviously, Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram under Chris Powers Music. My website is chrispowersmusic.org. I know it should be .com, but that one was already taken. chrispowersmusic.org. Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, that's it. You can find all my music on pretty much all the music platforms, just under Chris Powers.
To buy it.
Yep, to buy it, stream it, whatever. Like I said, iTunes, Spotify, all those streaming services. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
You got the goods,
YouTube,
brother.
you can find me on YouTube.
You got all the goods, my man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I try to keep everybody happy and entertained and keep the music flowing.
It's going to be a great night tonight at Gusto's. Chris Powers, our guest this time around, from the ASB Financial Studios and Fly on the Wall Productions, Main Street, Barre, Vermont, right there in front of you. Our presenting sponsors, thank them. If you stop into any of their establishments for sponsoring the podcast and making episodes like this possible, live from Main Street, Barre, Vermont. Chris Powers. Take us out, my man. Give us a little picking.
It's all the same. All the names will change, and every day it seems we're wasted away. And I know a place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. 'Cause I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive, and I'm wanted, wanted, dead or alive. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's not for days, and the people we meet always go the separate ways. Sometimes you tell the tale by the bottle that you drink. In times when you're alone, all you do is say that I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I